going to allow corruption to steal the future of our country. True enough, I don't think we'll be able to address traditional politics during our lifetime. But we have started a spark, and we hope that we'll be able to create some sort of a conflagration, a big fire, so that we can make good governance infectious, transmissible, contagious, so that we'll be able to infect other local government units, other political leaders, for them to be able to embrace the concept and the principles of good governance. Good governance goes beyond traditional politics. It is not only focused on fighting corruption. It is about empowerment, efficiency, effectiveness, rule of law, respect for human rights, authentic leadership. It is a politics of hope, not a politics of frustration. It's not a politics of hate, but a politics of goodwill and mutual understanding. It's not a politics of criticism, but a politics of encouragement. And most importantly, it's not politics of lies, but a politics of truth. And this is what keeps us going. And we are hoping that we can make a big difference in our country today. Marami nagsasabi, Benji, napaka-imposible yung ginagawa mo. Mahirapan ka lang. I remember the words of John F. Kennedy when he said, if not us, then who? If not now, then when? And probably many of you are asking, why did we evolve into such a situation wherein corruption became pervasive? And I can only think of two reasons. One, our political leaders, our government officials, our contractors became so greedy. Greed became insatiable. Walang katapusan, walang hangganan. Second, and this is probably something that I would like to really impart with you, kindly remember this. We just simply accepted it. We were silent. Inisip natin, kalakaran, pagkakakitaan. Sana, we can remember the words of Albert Einstein when he said, the world has become a dangerous place, not because of evil people, but because good men do nothing about it. I know we're all trying to find the best way forward for our cities. The challenges we face may differ in scale or context, but the pressures are the same. We're expected to deliver, to solve problems quickly, and to do more with only limited resources. And that's the reason why good governance is no longer an ideology. Nakakalungkot isipin. Ang ginawa ng ating mga corrupt na politiko, corrupt na mga political leaders, corrupt na mga bureaucrats, kasama na rin mga contractors. They made corruption a way of life, sadly. A livelihood program, the cottage industry. And so, I pose this question to you. Are we going to allow it? Papabayaan na lang ba natin? Hindi na lang tayo magsasalita. And this is also a challenge to my fellow local chief executive. Every time I ask them, pwede ba when we go on offensive, pwede ba side by side tayo? Huwag naman lagi na, Mayor, sige mauna ka, dito lang kami sa likod mo. Mahirap din na ikaw lagi ang tinatamaan. Sana, we can move forward side by side. I hope that we can continue learning from each other, because at the end of this all, we're shaping a future. And I remember words of one particular novelist when he said, if we're going to predict the future, we need to create it. again, it's just a matter of choice. When you talk about choice, I remember the words of John Maxwell, and he said, the choices that you make will make or unmake you. The choices that we make will define your character. The choices that we make will define our future. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. God bless you.
Maraming salamat, Mayor Benji. We invite you to remain on stage, please, to receive the plaque of appreciation from the Manila Times CEO and our President and Chief Operating Officer. Mayor Benji, may we invite you to please go back on stage. So our CEO, as well as our President and Chief Operating Officer, wish to award you with this plaque of appreciation. Thank you very much for the very meaningful talk that you shared with us this afternoon and for setting the tone for our award ceremony. Another round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. By His Mayor Brown.